Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages. Hi everybody. I'm Lumus from Failing at Gaming. First time doing a Thursday afternoon stream, hoping to get some new people in. Might be a quiet one at first though, since most of my regulars will be working just now. So we're just watching the intro here for Supreme Commander. I played the heck out of this game as a kid. It's a really good, large-scale, real-time strategy game. It's a lot of fun. Thought I'd come back to it and try the hard mode, which I don't think I ever dared to try as a kid. And just sort of see how I go. Can I beat the whole game on hard mode? I've got the expansion pack too, so we'll move on to that. I like the different factions in this game. They're very, morally balanced. With each of them you can see how they've got noble goals, but each of them are kind of willing to do horrible things to accomplish it. They all have a reason to be doing what they're doing. What's up, Telcat? You want in or out? Out? Alright, see you in a bit, Telcat. Back in? Cats, am I right? Earth Federation. They will be who will be playing us first, I think.
The technology of destruction surged ahead. The armored command unit made killing efficient.
The UEF, kind of the right-wing oppressive control freaks, but on the other hand, they're kind of seeing the galaxy just crumbling around them, and they're desperately trying to save humanity, so... Arguably the most evil of the three factions, but... You can also see how desperate they are. So yeah, this is a real-time strategy game along the lines of Command & Conquer or the like, but it's also very distinct. The scale of it is something different. Huge maps, massive armies. You can zoom in to the point where you can see a single unit in all its glory fighting on the front lines, and then zoom out to the point where you can see a continent. Oh. We have a second intro one. This one will be faction specific, I imagine. It's got a very fluid style to it as well.
Mr. President.
Our latest intel is pretty disturbing. How accurate is it?
Very. All hell is broken loose.
This couldn't be happening at a worse time.
With all due respect, sir, we're spread too thin.
I don't know if there's a good time for all hell to break loose.
While the Aeon and Cybrans can pick and choose where they attack. I recommend evacuating the outer planets and positioning our forces along a defensive perimeter.
Wolfie, hey, how's it going?
Not an option now. We will reclaim the systems lost to the Aeon and the Cybran, no matter the cost. What about
Are you at work or can you stick around?
Major setbacks will be operational within 5 weeks.
that weapon is the culmination of my
Yeah, this is the first time that I've
personally over
streamed at this time of day. And on this day. Normally it's just Tuesday, Wednesday evenings, but...
One final thing.
Tilly, what are you up to over there?
A new group of commanders is coming online.
Half an hour till work starts? Ah, that's a shame.
He's scheduled to gate immediately.
Still, it's nice of you to stop by. Not bad, by the way. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Yeah, I'm doing okay. Feeling a little bit rushed because I've had to hurry to get ready for the stream today, but yeah. See, I feel like I've started to pick up the basics of streaming, so maybe it's time to get serious about it. Try and work in some extra streams, do some more stuff. You probably missed it, but I've now finally got around to doing intro and outro screens. I want to try and take this to the next level, you know? I thought maybe doing a different day, a different time, I could get some new people in. Overtime, yeah. Clocking up those hours. You going back out, Tilly? Okay, that's my sign, Tilly. Okay. That tells people I'm streaming. Don't just sit in the doorway, in or out. Alright, meow if you want me. Sorry about that. The cat's all worked up about something. Yeah, so where was I? Yeah, hoping to maybe get some new people in. I originally had an indie game that I was going to play for this slot, but I thought about it at the last minute and I was like, my normal viewers aren't going to be tuning in, so I need to be getting new people in, and they're not going to be searching for my name, they're going to be searching for games, right? If I put it on an indie game, nobody's going to find me. So, decided to go for something a little more notable. I think this game still has like a online PvP fan base, so. Giovanni Fiori smashed a good chunk of your phone's screen yesterday. It's a fancy new one. Guess the fix cost. Ouch. I have no idea how much phones cost to fix, but that's got to be annoying in any case. XCOM? I thought about XCOM. Maybe I'll do that one next. I've still got a save file in the original XCOM that I've still not managed to beat. 300 to fix this phone screen? That's, you could buy a new phone for that. No, this isn't XCOM, this is, Supreme Commander. It's not a terribly different idea, I suppose, but it's on an entirely different scale. This is not squad-based in the slightest. Let's start up the first mission and we can see what's going on.
You are being assigned to Colonel Arnold for the duration of your probationary period.
His word is law.
Intel reports that 2 Cybran commanders skated to Capella over an hour ago. We presume they're attempting to inflame the symbiont population.
Why is our time being wasted with this op? The local forces there should be able to handle it.
I don't think I've ever smashed a phone.
Because of President Riley's insistence that we fight across multiple
Do you have like a cover for it?
we had to pull troops away from Capella for other ops. As a result, the research facilities
I got mine carefully wrapped up in a cover.
The Cybrans
I managed to get one designed for that specific model of phone and it fits really well.
For good, or are we gonna let it fall to the Cybrans in a month?
You have your orders, Colonel. You gate at 11:30 hours. Dismissed.
Get the impression that nobody in the UEF is really very happy right now. Basic summary of that conversation. Arnold, this operation is stupid. And Clark, I agree. Poor Clark, she didn't decide on this mission. She just has to try and make sure it works. Alright, let's jump in through the Capella node. This level I think is basically tutorial.
Listen up, rookie. I know what they
Look,
taught you
it's me.
regarding Cybran tactics, but you need to forget all that crap. The Cybrans are no longer running from a stand-up fight, and they're not afraid to come at you with guns blazing. Your predecessor forgot that and paid the price. Start by building some power generators and mass extractors.
Warhammer-ish? You mean like 40k? Kinda? Yeah, it's a real-time strategy. So, you probably came in after I was explaining that. Yeah, it's a real-time strategy, Command and Conquer, or some of the Warhammer online game, some of the Warhammer PC games. But with a very large scale, lots of units, big maps kind of thing. I played this a lot as a kid. I don't think I ever played it on hard mode, which is what I'm trying to do here. So hopefully this will be a new challenge for me. See where we get to. As I say, this mission's basically tutorial, so this one should be easy. You're terrible at these? I really like this kind of game, but I'm also kind of terrible at them. I don't know, I mean, to like play them competitively on online PvP, that kind of thing, you need to have like planned out build orders and stuff, and memorizing those just isn't fun, you know? I'm more into just loading it up and goofing around, but when it comes to the story mode, I can appreciate the odd challenge. Alright, land factory.
Now then, build a land factory to take advantage of all that power and mass. Get it done.
Yeah, so the command is one of our manufacturing units. The two resources in this game are mass, which you get from mass points, and you can also harvest from like trees and rocks, and energy, which you produce from your power plants. Mass is usually the thing that's capping you from building stuff, because you can get energy a lot easier. But energy is also used by like shield generators, that kind of thing, so...
Okay, now build a bunch of MA-12 Striker medium tanks. Move them around and get used to the controls.
Build a bunch of tanks, huh? I'm gonna stack some engineers on that as well, because you can never have too many engineers. And I'll send my commander to go build some defensive cannons. So each faction handles kind of similarly. They all have pretty much the same units, but they have different special abilities on the units. Let's have a look at this one. Focus firepower and armor into a sturdy shell. Equipped with a standard Gauss cannon. So our basic unit is fairly basic.
Now take your tanks and destroy that Cybran radar. There's a couple of units defending it, but your tank should make short work of them.
Might need to up the stream quality for this game. Is it not looking very good? Are the graphics looking kind of clunky today? Can't read the game text. Okay, yeah, I'll pause for a second and I'll mess around with the quality. Settings, can I... How much can I play with the quality while it's... There we go, let's try that. I don't know whether I need to turn off the low latency mode or not. I used to have it on high latency so that it... Oops, got some combat. Light assault bots. Surely this is the best that the Cyberns will ever put against us.
Nice work. Always build as quickly as possible. It'll save your backside if you gate into a hot LZ. Get some additional units online and destroy that air base to the southwest. There's some Cybran bombers prowling around. So take a few mobile anti-air with you.
Operation area expanded.
Yeah, so for a long time I was using the high latency mode, which has more stream lag, but better quality. And I switched over that time when we were having difficulty with... You probably... I think you were there, when we were having difficulty with the lag. But since then I've kind of gotten used to having the low stream lag, so that I can actually have conversations more easily with people. Anyway, let's... Pokemon struggles, yeah. Let's give you a tag. Probably tag these guys as well. Ah, we can build more things now. Let's just go ahead and get this on infinite repeat. And what can the commander build? Yeah, so here's a thing. The commander at low levels, when you first get him, he's actually one of the worst builders. Tilcat, is that you at the door? Come on then. Honestly. Yeah, so the commander is not a great build unit at first. You can only build a few of the things that the engineers can build. But you get to upgrade your commander as you go along, and he can get pretty ridiculous in his build speed eventually. But if you build him that way, he's useless in combat, I suppose. But I don't like to put mine in combat anyway, because that is me in there. If that dies, I die. If you die in the robot, you die in real life. Yeah, so did playing around with that do anything to fix up the text? Or is it still unreadable? Set this up as a defensive point, why not? We'll probably get ourselves a radar system. Much the same. Alright, I'll turn... Your Wi-Fi is off. That might be affecting the quality, if you're 4Ging it or whatever. Well, I can always turn the latency. Let me swap the latency over, because this is a better game graphically than the early Pokemon games. Let's see, channel settings. Anytime you want to load. Never find the latency option. There we go. Normal latency. Best for highest video quality, highest resolution, and to reduce video buffering. Sounds good. Yeah, so this is going to be a hard mode run, but it's also going to be I don't really remember how to play this game run. I'm sure we'll get through it. Put you further forward so I can actually see these units. We're running out of mass. Okay, so let's advance, see if we can secure some of these mass points. There's one of those bombers we were warned about. Probably should have held In retrospect, probably should have held off on this advance until we finish the radar system, which is really important for these fast-moving flyers. But hey, they can't all be winners. Let's see, set that to copy what this building is doing. And when you're done with that, come build another extractor and some point defenses. Oops, and I've tanked my energy economy, so the new radar building is not working. I am spectacular at this game. Yeah, I don't have anything else for you to do. Just build me a whole bunch of power supplies. Well, when my radar briefly comes on, it looks like there's something well defended over there. In retrospect, it's good that there's a tutorial mission for this game, because I'm already making a mess. Well, at least we've got more mass now. Minus 200 power, and each power plant provides 20. These kind of games ruin your power fantasies? In that you think that you're good at tactics and then you run out of power and everything falls apart in an instant? That's how it goes for me. Where have you been? What was up there? I'm building an army. It's difficult to manage and I've lost most of it. Yeah. You want to be focusing on the brilliant tactical genius and not the easy ways to make big mistakes kind of thing. Let's see. We'll set these guys to go back up there when they're done, so they're out of the way, and then we'll begin the advance. To be fair, I feel like that's probably an issue that a lot of games have. That, yeah, see, this is why you want radar, so you can be hitting the things that are out of your sight. I hope those things are coming back and not just going to destroy my base, because I can't build anti-air defenses yet. But yeah, how do you make a game where you get to feel like the big, powerful, tough guy and still have it, you know, be a challenge? Is the difficult part.
The stronger we become.
Leopard 11 must be really strong, having been destroyed 10 times. I assume that is how Cybans work. God of War? I've never actually played the God of War games. I'm not saying nobody's ever succeeded at making that kind of game, it's just I can understand where it's a challenge. Devil May Cry is maybe one? They give you the good feeling of, you know, sure you die a whole lot in Devil May Cry, but they give you a good feeling of saying this should be impossible in the first place. So even if it takes you like 50 tries, you've done something amazing to get that far. Okay, well, I don't like this big open space over here. I have a feeling that's where we'll be going next. You die as a badass, yeah. Yeah, that's basically the Devil May Cry experience. Asura's Wrath? I've not played that one either. I often feel really bad about the number of famous games that I've not played. Hold on. No, they don't have a weird special ability. Yeah. I have too many hobbies is the problem. I like learning languages and studying different things and... I don't know. Drawing, writing... D&D, GMing, all kinds of stuff like that. I often feel like my problem is I need to stop doing all these silly fun things and get down and do some real gaming, you know? But it's so easy to get distracted from the things that matter. After work, enjoy your stream? Alright, thanks Wolfie, thanks for stopping by. It was nice to have you here right at the start, because with this being sort of new stream, very experimental, I wasn't sure if I was going to get anybody in. So thanks a lot for that. I'll catch you next time. Alright, you guys that currently aren't doing anything, let's get you down here to start taking over these power plants. When are you done with those?
Not bad, rookie. But don't let it go to your head. Make one mistake and the Cyberns will tear you apart. Blast, there's another Cybern commander. I'm gonna deal with him. The rest of this op is yours. I'm leaving you with some reinforcements. They're a few steps above your pay grade, but that doesn't mean you can't play with them.
That airbase was meaningless. The larger struggle remains.
Ignore his psychobabble.
Will do.
Area expanded.
Also, the Blast is another Cybern commander. We were told in the briefing that there were 2 Cybern commanders. Were you not paying attention? Kind of believable from what we've seen of the guy. Commander Arnold doesn't pay attention in briefings, he just wins. Yeah, so, map has expanded. Was a good decision to build these extra point defenses, since this is now our front line. That is one of the kind of criticisms about this game. Sometimes the map expands and you've just got a huge base that was like a millimeter out of your map radius. And you're like, well, I didn't know there was anything there, so I've got no defenses on that front. Thanks a lot. Oh yeah, the commander's just doing nothing. Do we have any upgrades unlocked yet? No. This is before the days of Jagged Alliance tech, where you get a little marker to tell you when your ACU is being lazy. Just go ahead and build some more land factories. We've got plenty of power and mass at the moment, so we'll churn out some units. And when you're done with those, Commander, just go and help out at the factory, why not? The real power fantasy, when you send your massive giant robot to go help out at the factory, while all the little guys do the work. So yeah, that's the thing about the engineers and the command units. Not only can they build, but I mean, it's basically the same kind of building tool used by the structures as it is by the units. So you can just send them over here to work with these units, with the structures. And they'll just use their build power to make the units, help out the buildings. So generally you'll want to get a bunch of your factories and probably just tie them all to one command factory. That decides what things are going to be built, and the others will just pick up spare orders from that main factory. Okay, that's built. I'll tag it onto that. And now I don't need to pay any attention to that for a while, so let's advance. I remember when I first played this, I got really frustrated about trying to get my units to move into formation and coordinate their attacks and that, and generally the lesson that I've learned from this game is to not worry about the tiny stuff. Don't worry about the small scale combats, focus on the big scale. Let your units deal with the little things. Just use the attack move icon and let them destroy everything in their path. I mean, we can't even see this thing and my units are already blowing it up. So I think we only get ground units on this mission, because I think each of the races has a different focus for their tutorial mission. Cyberns only get air units, and Aeon only get naval units, I believe. But there's a lot of overlap in how they function. It's not like you're missing out on anything crazy. Team 0, when you're done there, go build that and set up some point defenses. I might want to build another radar further forward as well. Probably once I've destroyed these defenses, I guess they are. Can I just sit here and wait for my artillery to obliterate them? They are outside my current radar, so we may have obliterated them already and we just don't realize. See, now we've got a real horde of units coming in. With the commander, this thing's making units so fast they're barely getting off the track. So yeah, don't worry about the small stuff, just swarm your target. For the horde, consume all in your path. Only slight annoyance here is that my anti-aircraft units are not finding anything to fight, and they're basically just driving up to the enemy on their attack orders. But hey, they can soak the hits for the more valuable units. And also we're replacing everything, like, faster than they're being destroyed, so who cares? Hey, we can build anti-aircraft turrets now.
Here's your next assignment. You need to take out the Cybern commander. I don't care how you do it, just as long as it gets done.
Oh, we can build air factories on this level. Nice. Yeah, go build some air factories over there.
Commander, can you read me? This is Assistant Research Director Thompson. The Cyberns are attacking us, and I don't know how much longer our defenses will hold. I'm patching you into our systems. You'll have access to our long-range radar.
Okay, so we got ourselves some radar now. A heavy artillery installation. That's, Alright, let's take our existing army over there and smash that, why not? We're building some defenses over here, so this place should be fine. It'll be okay. Let's, actually, let's churn out an extra engineer.
Commander, we have a light artillery installation available, but we don't have enough power to fire it. The Cybern has some Tech 2 power generators to the far west. If you can capture one of them, we can tap into your grid and fire the weapon.
I like it. Go capture one of those Tech 2 power generators.
Here we go. Got ourselves a spare engineer. Let's just build some extra defenses for these guys. It's an optional objective, okay? We have to do it. Think of the shame if we didn't complete all the optional missions. We're really gonna let those poor scientists die?
More than liars. Do not believe their propaganda.
Alright, give me another squad of 5 engineers and we'll go capture something. What they actually got here? They've actually got a whole bunch of point defenses. This place is probably fine against what the enemy's throwing at us. Alright, who cares about air defense? I just want 1,000,001 bombers. Right, where's this thing? Let's just start building an army there in front of their base. It'll help keep them safe, I'm sure. While we assemble our engineer force. Yeah, let's make you all Task Force 9. Get down to the front here. Is this what we're doing now? Look, these guys have got this pretty much handled, I think. What do they need my help for? Alright, you guys form up there. And let's go charge recklessly at this wall. Also should probably collect this massive army that we've got over here. So we need to capture one of the enemy power generators to fire the cannon. I can't simply, you know, build like 50 of my own to fire it. That would be madness. Imagine a world where I had access to that kind of power.
Commander, we have analyzed the Cybran's base. All of their anti-air towers are positioned along their southern perimeter.
That's what we needed to hear. Round up some ground forces and destroy those anti-air towers, rookie. Once they're down, bomb the Cybrans back to the Stone Age. You should also look at getting a second base off the ground. There's a lot of mass where the Cybran defensive line was positioned. Check it out.
Where are you guys going? I thought I told you to get over here. So apparently the plan is to circle around the bottom, destroy the anti-air towers, and then attack them from the north with the air power. I feel like if they don't have any northern air defenses, then we're probably okay to just attack anyway, but he's the boss. Let's build some more air factories. We've got mass and power going spare at the moment. Send you to capture those. The hard part's going to be getting my forces to not blow up the things that we're trying to capture. Set them into not attack mode, I guess? Until we see some enemies, I suppose. It looks like there are conveniently no defenses here, so that's a start. Just go in there and capture everything, why not? Oh, they have mass fabricators. I'll take that extra mass. So you can build structures that turn energy into mass, since you can basically build infinite energy structures and mass is always limited. The exchange rate is fairly steep though, so it's not as overpowered as it maybe sounds. Yeah, and this one you don't get notifications when your factories are doing nothing useful either. I've mostly played the expansion pack, Jagged Alliance, which adds in a lot of convenience. Build some of these just in case. I don't think we're going to get attacked from the air anytime soon, but this is my first time playing on hard mode. Maybe it shows up with the 5,000 broadsword battleships or something, winging through the air. It's to say hard mode, suckers. Let's just expand this defensive line. Since you guys haven't got anything else useful to do at the moment. And now we're out of it. Oh, it's because we're capturing things. It's draining our power. Yeah, that makes sense. You guys get over there and cover these builders. I always forget that the other stuff that the engineers do, capturing buildings, repairing stuff, those also drain your resources. But we're about to capture one of their energy structures, so we should have basically limitless power in just a moment. And those guys seem quite happy to park themselves up in front of our point defenses, so hey, why not? Anytime you want to finish there. Let's pause these for moments, we've got a bit more power coming in. These two, why not? Hey, now we're actually making a profit. Jeez, they're only like halfway capped. Actually, they've all got different capture bars, which doesn't make a lot of sense. You're all doing the exact same thing. There we go.
Cyberns will never admit defeat.
Heavy artillery installation. I like how they told us they had some light artillery in the area if they had the power to run it. And then it's actually a massive heavy artillery installation. Although that said, the way that the artillery works in this game, that might actually be firing like a light artillery, because I don't think the heavy artillery would be able to hit something that close. Heavy artillery is for the really massive maps. They have like their minimum range is like all the way around this map. Yeah, I give these guys the ability to fire and they instantly start wrecking the things I was hoping to capture. But I only actually care about the power generators, so the tier 2 ones. Look, you guys get down here, okay? Out the way. Are you stuck? What are you doing? Yeah, go that way round, through the enemy base. See if I care. How much of this base will a radar system there get us? Most of it. I'm gonna go with that. Prepared to keep edging this radar forward until we get decent radar later in the game. Sure, let's build some more point defenses. Edge this line forward in the vague idea that something's going to happen there eventually. I'm assuming what's actually going to happen is we're just going to swarm them with everything, and they're probably not going to like that. That's how I intend to run this, but you know. Okay, okay. I actually had a decent number of bombers there. Let's go build some more anti-air turrets around this radar. I think our sole objective is to destroy the Cyberman commander, and we've got a lot of bombers, so what's probably going to happen is we're going to find him, I'm going to order all of the bombers in, and he's going to die without us contesting most of the base. But sure, let's attack from multiple directions and see if we can take down some of their anti-air. We need to also be able to see the commander for this air assault to work, so... There's some of the anti-air turrets. Well, it's one down.
How much Cybran blood is on your hands?
So far, none of it. Like, you are literally the only Cyberman I've met. I'm intending to get some blood on my hands today, though. You know, if all goes well. I don't see a Cyberman commander. Is he even in this base? No, wait, there he is. Air Force, in you go. I mean, all the ground forces are all just drones. There's no people inside. We'll probably kill this guy with our ground forces, to be honest, but I've sent in the planes for good measure. He's just kind of blundering out. I think this artillery thing would eventually destroy his whole base on its own. Those things do a lot of damage. Yeah, our Air Force isn't going to get there in time to kill the boss.
Recall, damn it, recall! You actually took him down. Maybe you are cut out for this.
And that's why you don't put your Supreme Commander into melee with those things, because they go nuclear when they die.
We appreciate the assistance, Commander, but... Oh my god. The Cybrans took Dr. Sweeney. He's one of our top researchers and key to Black Sun.
Shut up, Thompson. You eggheads get back to what you were doing. We'll worry about Sweeney.
Shut up, Thompson.
Sir, General Clark sends her congratulations for successfully completing your first mission.
Yeah, Supreme Commander duel is kind of a fool's errand in that if you kill your opponent, you'll probably die in the nuclear blast. But even on missions where you don't win by destroying the Supreme Commander, it's still worth doing because A, they can't get another Supreme Commander, and B, that nuke will take out half their base. So that was the first mission I've tried on hard mode. That wasn't so bad. The defeat of the Cyberns on Capella. Disaster response teams quick to land and begin cleanup operations. 40% of the symbionts missing. The remains thorough psychological and AI examinations. Civilian casualties were light and property damage was minimal. A very clean operation, apparently. Eric Sweeney was reported missing. We're guessing that the Cyberns have kidnapped him, but we don't actually know or care.
While you were busy on Capella, the Aeon pushed out of the quarantine zone and attacked our positions on Luthien. Our forces
I'm so sorry that we were busy on
they will
Capella.
fall unless they're reinforced. The strategic importance of Luthien cannot be overstated. The planet is rich in natural resources and home to a small research and development facility that is doing work vital to the UEF. It must not fall to the Aeon. Colonel Arnold will oversee the op. Lieutenant, you will support the Colonel. Questions?
How much longer am I going to be holding this guy's hand?
You have your
If
orders.
you're uncomfortable, Arnold, I could let go, but I mean...
Lieutenant, the Aeon are brainwashing monsters who have only one purpose: to spread their so-called way. Do not listen to anything they say. Attack and kill them with extreme prejudice. You gate in 30.
Jeez, you want me to be prejudiced against the Aeon? I mean... I'll try.
This is Director Stenson of the Science Station Lima Foxtrot. Our power core has been breached, and we are unable to repair it. If it isn't contained soon, the entire facility will explode.
Colonel Arnold, General Clark's orders are to get to Station Lima Foxtrot and fix that power core ASAP. Earthcom out.
Shadow, what are you doing? The whole island is about to explode! Arnold? Arnold, you there? Probably taking a nap. That guy, so wacky. It's a dumb place for my factory, actually, on second thoughts. Let's go put it over here so that my land factory will be at the front. I don't know the recommended build orders for this game or anything, but I'm assuming getting a factory up and running fast is recommended because that's where you get your engineers and they're actually good at building. Then you can send your command unit off to go and capture... I was going to say capture resource points. It looks like there's not that many of them around.
Dropped me on the wrong side of the continent. I'm no help, Earthcom. It'll be hours before I can get there. Tell Clark the rookie will have to do it on his own.
Damn those eggheads.
Lieutenant, General Clark has placed you in charge of the op. Establish a base with some basic defenses, and then build an air factory. Colonel Arnold will advise as necessary.
Oh good, the enemy air force is already here. Spectacular. Maybe I should have built power generators before I started building the land factory. Oh well, live and learn. We've got these things over here which are like geothermal vents, I think, and they give by Tech 1 standards, a lot of energy, but the Supreme Commander can't actually work those. That's too advanced a building. Supreme Commander does not start with a lot of build power. Okay, we'll get these generators online, and then we should no longer be in energy debt. Pause this for a moment. No point building engineers if they've not got the energy for them to engine. There we go. Assuming I'm going to be needing to build some air defenses soon, since there's interceptors and scouts flying overhead. It's possible we're building up to my introduction to hard mode when a single bomber flies over soon and kills everything. I'll put the command on building some defenses just in case. Another idle one? Yeah, just farm it with Team Zero. Actually, you know what? Build me some storage facilities. That wouldn't be a bad thing.
Attention Station Lima Foxtrot. This is Templar Min of the Aeon Illuminate. We have no intention of harming you. Surrender now and avoid unnecessary bloodshed.
Don't listen to her.
Surrender now, or prepare to fight. Meowth. That's right. Alright, all those are done. Let's start churning out some of these things. Our objectives: build an air factory, repair the research station. Have I not built an air factory yet? Christ, what am I doing with my life? Wait, what? Did I select the wrong engineer there? Looks like I did. Where did you come from? And here come some bombers. Let's get some of those working. This is actually quite the attack force coming in. Maybe I've underestimated hard mode. Or maybe I'm just really bad at this, having not played this game in a very long time. Most of these don't seem to be attacking, to be fair, so these are like... It's new technology. These are scout bombers. They fly over very slowly, dropping photo ops. I was looking at all the explosions and thought I was in trouble, but no, that's just enemy planes crashing. Definitely still in tutorial territory here. The game is taking pity on me.
The core temperature has doubled. We can't last much longer.
Commander, are you currently doing anything? No? Maybe go and collect some of this mass? See if we can get this air factory online.
schematic for the C6 Courier light air transport.
Well, that should be simple enough. In the meantime, I'm assuming we're going to be flying that thing over to the enemy base there to do the repairs. In the meantime, I think we're supposed to be... Hold on. Stop doing whatever stupid thing you're doing. Taking down the patrols so that our air transport doesn't immediately get wrecked.
Use your transport to move either your armored command unit or an engineer to Lima. Scans are showing a lot of Aeon activity between you and the facility, so it's gonna be hot. Clear out the enemy before you try and reach Lima. You're on your own, rookie.
Thanks for reminding me of how on my own I am. I almost forgot there for a second. Team Zero, you're doing nothing useful. Go and patrol for a bit. Eat some of these trees so we can get the mass we need. Hold on. Did my transport instantly got shot down by all these patrols? Spectacular. Spectacular and kind of hilarious. Alright, get over here. How many more patrols are there? We don't get like a number to say how we're doing, or... Okay. Let's go assemble up here then. Now, okay, as soon as the Supreme Commander stops doing things, we suddenly have tons of mass. We'd have all the supplies we needed if we just stopped building stuff. Well, for the most part, I think we can leave things on automatic for a while now. So at least there's that. All the factories are going. We don't need anything special to be built. I'm going to focus on clearing this top route, so I've got a safe path to send my repair ship through.
There isn't much time left.
And then we'll sweep down and catch them in a pincer movement. Checkmate. In the game of chess, the key to victory is never letting your opponent see your pieces. What are you guys doing? Just get up there. Assemble. Hopefully this patrol is just going to stumble into... Yep. So they've kind of taken care of themselves, cool. Aside from the ones with artillery fire, that's going to be annoying. Nope, they missed completely. Cool. I like it when the enemy are idiots too. It's not often I encounter an enemy as stupid as I am. Come on, get over there, all of you. And you. There's actually a lot of bombers. Where are those interceptors that I built? Do they still exist? At this point, they probably don't still exist. Didn't I tell you two to, like, build some defenses, or no? Nothing? What am I doing with my life? It's not gonna be any good if... This air transport's not gonna be any good if we can't get it off the ground, people. Work with me here. Is the commander finally done with whatever stupid thing he was doing? Good. Let's just put you on repeat build order for interceptors, I think. Can't really hurt at this point. Let me guess, you guys have no air defenses right now? Okay, just head back there. Can I afford a... not really. Not until these guys finish, at least. What are you doing? It's okay, we've still got 8 minutes to repair that thing. It's probably going to be fine. Why wouldn't it be? Although I will concede, starting to wonder if I should be getting units over there sooner rather than later with the number of interceptors they're throwing at me. Oh, did my transport get destroyed again? It's not supposed to be in the air! Build me like 3 transports this time. How are they attacking it when it's on the ground? You, what are you doing? And why is it so useless? Well, we've taken down most of the ground patrols, I think. If we can sweep along here, we can probably get the rest of them. We get the commander up there, build an extractor, get some defenses around it. Maybe get ourselves like a staging point. It's assuming that there's not a billion bombers over there, but we do have some interceptors now.
Shield is failing. The core will explode any minute.
I'm sure there's no rush.
What are you doing? Get over there and help them. We're gonna lose that whole facility.
Listen, if I could get a transport that would survive for more than 1 second, I assure you, I'd be all over that facility. Maybe we can get you guys patrolling, do something useful. Okay, we've got ourselves an air transport. Let's get these two engineers on there. Did I just say transport 4? Oh, no, no, no. Stop that, stop that. You know what? Never mind, I don't care. That's fine, that's fine. Get over there. Those can be a different team now. Where are these interceptors? Do they need... I could get this whole team, please? Thank you. Sure, just fly past those, who cares? Transport them to, like, there? I don't know. Oh, okay. No, never mind. Those are just things. Alright. You go and repair that. You guys have got the more important job of securing that power for us. Go help that guy when you're done. Can be Team 9.
Goodness, you made it. Repair the core, quickly.
Come on, all of you get over there. I think that might be the last patrol.
Looks like you got all the patrols. You actually impressed me with that one, rookie.
Yes, I am genius. Oh, at some point that defensive line got wiped out. I guess that means it was in a good position, at least. Encountered the enemy. Here, you guys just start patrolling for a bit, yeah? Go build a radar system over there. How are the repairs coming along? Okay, what? See, remember the part where I told you to repair the thing first? You can finish that one turret, I suppose. Here, you guys go build the land factory. And then go...
The core has been repaired and the station is secure. Good job, Lieutenant. Earthcom out. Sir, scans detect a large group of Aeon ground forces. They appear to be readying another attack. General Clark has authorized you to receive the Air Cleaner Tech-2 anti-air turret and the Triad Tech-2 point defense turret. Upgrade any of your factories and construct a Tech-2 engineer to build these new units. Earthcom out.
Unit schematics downloaded.
Oh, we can't build the Tech-2 engineer on this guy yet, though. Give me another engineer over there. Oh, we can upgrade the land factory now. Mostly mass that's the issue at this point. I suppose we can probably pause production over here because it's not this place that they're attacking. Hold on, didn't it say... Yeah, we can. Why are we not doing that first? Okay, forget all of the repeat. We need the Tech 2 engineers. Duh. Okay, are you done with that? Go down there and build me a defensive line. When you're done with those, go get those hydrocarbons. They're probably good for you. Stay hydrated. Is there a radar over here, or... We've got all the defensive structures now, right? Yeah, we've got a radar system. Cool. We don't need to worry about that then. Can we start upgrading our mass structures? Because that would be nice. Oh, we can. Heck yes. We'll be rich in no time. We'll make enough money that we can retire from this war. Okay, got that radar up and running. So... build a defensive line over here, not that it really matters because this stuff is going to be increasingly irrelevant once we get the things going. The Tech 2 engineers. Fortunate we can't really get these soldiers up there. But we can get plenty of interceptors in the air. Build up some point defenses, so... Oh hey, the engineers are coming online, cool.
Sir, the Aeon will soon launch an attack. Earthcom out.
Okay, so you're the real Team 9. These guys can build their holding line, but when they're done with that, their new job is just to support this guy. Who will melt through our resources, I'm sure. So all the engineers? No, I think I ordered one more of them. Let's move the commander away from the front line. I don't like having him there in case he gets bombed or something crazy. It's almost as though we demonstrated last mission that commanders are really vulnerable to a massive air assault that ignores everything except them. I think most of these defenses are going to get smashed immediately, but... yeah. Shouldn't be too big a worry. These Tech 1s are now just there to hold the line while the Tech 2 stuff is being built. It's a sudden change in our strategy. Phoenix, hey, how's it going? You finished at work now? Good to see you, dude. Hope you're well. I'm currently crashing my economy because things got given to me in an uneven order, and I'm hurrying to get some defenses in place. You back home? Good. How was work? Was it alright? Good now, gonna be smashed tomorrow? Smashed as in tired because you worked really hard today, or smashed as in you're gonna get really drunk because tomorrow's gonna suck? Drunk, fair enough. Have you... oh, you guys have finished doing that? Cool. Start the same thing over this side, I think. Tomorrow is company Christmas party dinner. Gonna be awesome. Oh, that's nice. You guys are completely out of fuel, aren't you? I don't know why I sent you patrolling so early. Probably because Command told me that there was going to be an Aeon assault any second, and there hasn't been. And also the game has not given me access to the refueling station yet. So you guys are on like solar power and rechargeable batteries. You know, my workplace has a Christmas party every year, but I don't think I've ever been to it. In fact, I know that I've never been to it because don't get me wrong, I really like my co-workers, but I'm the only person in my whole department who is not a 50-year-old woman. Like, they're great, but I don't know that I would have a super good time at that party, is all I'm saying. I'm not really a party person in any case, so... in a lot of ways, it's nice to just have the excuse. This Aeon assault is taking longer than I thought. I mean, I'm getting more things built, so I guess it's not really a bad thing, but... last time you were drunk was New Year's, so fair enough, that was a while ago if you've not been drunk since then. See, here's the other reason that I don't like New Year's parties.
They're going to slaughter us all!
You were given the opportunity to save yourselves. You will now suffer the wrath.
Oh, they are actually coming. That guy wasn't just freaking out. What are the odds? Yeah, the other reason I don't really like parties is that I don't drink at all, so... parties aren't as fun when you're not drunk, I think. Or so I'm told. Again, not a party person. I suppose now would be a good time to put all these guys on patrol. It's kind of weird. Almost none of my friends drink. None of the people I know locally. Wow, those guys just vanished. You've yet to do something you regret while drunk, so it works out. Fair enough. I don't really have a problem with people drinking. It's just, I don't know. It's not something that interests me.
Sir, more units are approaching. Earthcom out.
Yeah, very few of the people I know in real life drink. Only one of my circle of friends actually drinks. I mean, I don't drink because I guess I'm not that kind of person. Some of them don't drink for religious reasons. Some of them don't drink because they're allergic to alcohol. Most of them just, in theory, could drink, but just never feel like it. Let's see, we've got some spare resources. Let's give you a shield generator. So you're less likely to get murdered by a horrible crit.
Force is moving in, sir. This is the biggest one yet. Earthcom out.
Let's build more of the same. As long as we're not horribly broke, let's start getting some ground units out there. Suppose I should upgrade some of my resource generators as well. Am I winning? Yes, but mostly because the game seems to be taking pity on me. Before I'd built any air defenses, like 50 bombers flew over my base and just didn't bother to fire. Just letting me know that they were there.
Station, rookie.
Operation area expanded.
Sir, General Clark has decided to evacuate Luthian Colony. You are to escort a convoy of civilian trucks to Station Lima.
After all this, we're abandoning the planet to those monsters?
Lieutenant, this is Constable Nakamura of Luthian. We'll be ready to evacuate once you get some escorts down here. They're going to hit us hard, so you'll need some tanks and mobile anti-air units. Make sure they're escorted by gunships. Luthian out.
Yeah. I will make them regret their mercy. Sorry, I got distracted by the in-game instructions there. Yeah, the game seems to mostly be taking pity on me at the start of this mission. I mean, it kinda had to, because they started with a full base and I started with nothing, so... It got less merciful when they started sending in tons of interceptors to just circle my base endlessly while I needed to get an air transport out on a timer. Right, what things do I still have? Where's there didn't I tell you guys to, like, support the engineer or something, or... Oh no, you guys were harvesting resources, weren't you? Yeah, just follow the commander around and pretend to be useful. I wish we could build Tech 2 power structures at this point, but we can't. Start getting the mass reactors up and running. Wait for all of our buildings to upgrade. Heck yeah, gunships. The gunships are my favorite unit in this game. Especially the tier 3 ones, which can fight ground and air units. Although they don't fight air units very well, but... The airships are just so generically good that I like having loads of them for everything. I mean, they've got all the maneuverability of an air unit, except instead of flapping around and being fancy during a battle, they just sit there and shoot their target. What more could you really want? Get units to the Luthian colony. 20 tanks, 14 AA units, and 12 gunships. Where is your anti-air unit? Let's take that off the list and put the new good one in. And I see some resources down there, so let's just go get those. Interesting spread of base, no idea what's going on. Well, this is my real base over here. This is where the game started me. It was a civilian place I'm supposed to be defending, so the basic objective was to get some builders on an airship and fly them over here to defend this. Meanwhile, everywhere else I've just got clusters of defensive buildings around resource structures. Trying to defend these choke points. I know how much you like defending choke points. That is the metaphor I will use here. So I don't know where the enemy base is, but we're presumably supposed to be sending our forces over here to collect the civilians. I don't know if that place was even defended. I didn't look long enough to see if there was combat going on. Slap some anti-air turrets and stuff. Oh crap, they've got gunships! Yeah, it's occurring to me that I'm sending my commander to go, yeah, let's churn out a Tech 2 engineer. I'm sending my commander to go defend that point, but they haven't given me the building upgrade for commanders yet, so all they can build is the crappy tier 1 defensive towers. Not that it really matters, we're just securing points while we wait for these gunships to finish. Oh yeah, I always forget to do. Ideally, once you sent them to a garden area, you want to give them a delayed order to return. Otherwise, they will just land on the battlefield and wait for somebody to kill them. This is the downside to using drones. You need a commander who actually knows what they're doing. Ah, that Tech 2 one's done. You can head down here and actually build some useful defenses. Probably get rid of those. Well, I'll tell you what, let's charge down there, charge along here, run around, look for some enemies, and then head for the objective. We might take a look at the objective while we're there. Yeah, we've got a lot of resources now. I should probably build some more air factories. Those gunships aren't coming together very fast.
Sir, we have detected 3 Aeon short-range radar installations in the area. Destroy them if you are able.
Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, we just, like, walked past one of them. I suppose we can turn around a little. Are they, like, guarded, or nope, they're just left there on their own? Hard mode, people. see, are you done doing whatever you're doing? Go build me an air factory or two. Give them a power plant and some air defenses, I suppose. It's miles away from my actual base, but it's only just behind one of these fire points. Are we taking artillery fire? Is this going to be an enemy we can attack, or is this going to be artillery fire from off the map? Because I hate it when that part happens. Tell you what, here's the thing. Let's just put our manufacturing point, the rally point, inside the objective area. To be ready when it's ready. Where are these guys? Come and scout for me. Let's see. Evacuate Luthien colony, move them to station... Yeah, so they'll be coming this way, so we'll put these guys along here to protect that column, I suppose. In fact, let's get you guys to stop building units that we probably don't need. And build some defenses down here. Places where it might matter. How many gunships do we have? 8. We need 12. These need to upgrade themselves before they can actually do anything useful, but then they'll get us more gunships. Is anybody taking out this radar system? Thank you.
All 3 Aeon short-range radar installations have been destroyed. Earthcom out.
Okay, so we just need to wait for the army to be assembled. Oh god, they're sending tons of interceptors at us again, right above where I'm building air units. You, get me an extra engineer, so I can build some Tech 2 defenses up here. What's the commander doing? Come and build a pair of anti-air defenses around the place we're evacuating, just for fun. What the heck happened to this army? Gunships happened to this army, good to know. Ugh, I just don't have the building power that I need. I should have built more Tech 2 engineers right off the bat. Oh well, there we go. Yeah, they should all be together by the time the gunships get there. And we've got 12 of them now, cool. Apparently waiting on anti-air units. Tell you what, Team 2, you head over here, because you've got tons of anti-air. Okay, so here's what seems to be happening. There's just a tide of enemies pouring in from this corner. Yeah, start making more anti-air stuff. You guys come over here and build some more defenses. While Team 2 defends you. Yeah, I wanted you guys down here so we got more build power. Just slap turrets everywhere, why not? Cover half the map in turrets, everything will be fine. Still need more air things. Are you guys not moving for a reason? There we go, thank you. I didn't realize I was running low on air units. Kinda wasting a bit of time here. Where's that other engineer? There we go.
Sir, Luthian colony is still waiting for your units to arrive. Earthcom out.
Oh, are they? I forgot all about that. My air patrol's still down there. Are they doing anything? Okay, so I made a mess of my unit plan by not getting enough air units, but I got things coming in. I should be able to scramble all this in just a moment. It gave me time to build loads of extra defenses, so it should be smooth sailing once we've done that. I don't know if that's going to be the end of the mission or not. If you guys are done there, maybe get out of there. How do I have so many tanks and so few anti-air things? Building about the same number. Oh great, and somebody shot down one of my airships. My gunships. It's fine, I have more. "12 of 14. Any day now we'll begin this evacuation." See what I mean about the game being merciful? The Aeon don't seem to be that keen on destroying this town. Oh wow, what happened to our power? This is me zoning out and not looking at things.
The trucks have exited the colony. They are now under your control. Luthian out.
Okay, go there. Fly back and forth and kill things. I was supposed to build this huge army to escort them, but the path they're following is pretty much entirely behind friendly lines, so I don't know how vital that was. I guess it's not as well defended over here. Send everything to march that way. I'm sure it'll all come together. Do we not have a radar out here? That might be a thing we want to build. Not that it matters, because we've suddenly run out of power. Unit limit reached. We have the maximum number of possible units, apparently. Let's send some people on suicide missions. Only the strongest will remain amongst our forces. I don't know if we're going to get to destroy this base that's attacking us or not. Like, you'd assume that the base that's just slightly off screen, that's constantly been harassing us this whole time, would you assume that we'd get to destroy it? But on the other hand, we're supposed to be evacuating the planet, so that evacuating doesn't usually involve attacking and destroying the enemy. Are these trucks stuck? Look, head over there, okay? Go around. Great. 2 of the trucks can't get to safety because they've been run over by their own escorts. That's what I call good defenses. Look at this guy. Could we get somebody who knows how to drive in the front of the rescue truck, please? I'm saying, that guy didn't pass his driving test first try.
A truck has reached station Lima Foxtrot, sir. Come out.
Just one of them? Wonderful. Did you guys build that radar that I asked you to build, or no?
Unit limit reached.
Oh, right, the unit limit. Well, you know, next time the enemy, you know, kills something, I'd appreciate it if you could get on that.
Another truck has made it to the station.
I don't need to hear about every truck, okay? I'm a big picture guy. The trucks are mostly in the exact same place as each other. But these two, this one is the one truck I care about. The guy at the back. Let me know when the guy at the back gets there. Just remember I left the commander under orders to build 1 billion power generators. That's probably why the unit limit is getting reached. That or the ridiculous number of factories building ridiculous numbers of ridiculously cheap units, because command is stingy and won't give me anything decent.
Sir, Station Lima Foxtrot is still waiting for the convoy from Luthian Colony to arrive. Earth come out.
The guy in the back doesn't know how to drive. I can't fix this.
Sir, another truck has reached the station safely. Earth come out.
I can't make the trucks drive any faster. I don't have that kind of control level. Oh, we do get to attack the enemy base. And then I assume we'll retreat afterwards anyway, because why wouldn't we?
Sir, in addition to defending Station Lima Foxtrot, you are to exterminate the Aeon commander. Colonel Arnold will continue to advise. Earthcom out.
I don't remember building all these scout bots. But okay. Let's assemble over here. Considering we're at the unit limit, I'm assuming that we can probably just roll in there and ruin his day. How many gunships do we have? We only have 3 gunships. My day is the one being ruined right now. We only have 2 gunships. My apologies. Please accept this updated information. Oh, we finally built the radar station at least. It looks like a defensive line. Let's roll through it.
I have no wish to kill you.
I'm okay with that. Honestly, we're just supposed to be getting off the planet at this point. We're evacuating here, so I don't really want to kill you either.
It appears that I've underestimated you, Commander. Now you will experience the fury of the Aeon.
Okay, you literally just said you didn't want to kill me. Now I'm experiencing your fury? You're giving me mixed signals here, lady. I think my unit limit might have gone up because of the map size increasing. He no longer seems to be yelling at me in any case. That might just be because I'm having things die on me, though. Thank you for mentioning that I had new units to build. Really appreciate that up-to-date intel, Command. Not that it probably matters, I think we're going to roll over here. We just have too stupid a number of people. Oh, I did have a place building the useless assault bots. Shield generators, finally. Oh yeah, there was an assault. How's that going? Is the enemy feeling attacked? Don't pick up the turrets. Status update, guys. We did not roll over them. They appear to have lots of shield generators. Didn't you have a team? Are they all dead? I think they're all dead.
Satellite feeds of the Aeon base reveal a flaw. The eastern part of Min's base is defended with shields. Use ground units to take out her power generators, and then hit her head on once the shields are down.
Oh, so her weakness is to not attack the big line of shields. You say the eastern part, but I'm seeing shield generators, like, everywhere. In fact, the east is the only part that I'm not seeing shield generators. Did you mean to say the eastern part wasn't defended by shield generators? Please clarify. Am I attacking the east or ignoring the east? Help me out here. Okay, stop building interceptors. I don't care about those anymore. A lot of air defenses, no ground defenses. Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing. They have actual artillery units, which feels unfair. Where are we staging? Let's probably stage behind the defenses, I suppose. I feel like you guys should be building something, but I'm not sure what useful things there are to build. More land factories? But this one building a flanking force to take on the place we're supposed to be going, I guess. And everything else can keep the main line busy. While we build enough of these guys to kamikaze run their commander. I don't think that guy needs to be Team Zero anymore. He's not really doing anything. Hey Tilly Cat, what's up? You heading out? See you in a bit, Tilcat. Well, we've got shield generators now, at least. Ah, good. These are both done. Start copying that. Get us more units. Suppose we should send somebody to go and capture these points as well at some point. Go and protect the buildings. I don't care about the units. Alright, I'll go get that mass. Are there any more engineers up here? No? It's probably what we could do with having more units.
The way must be spread to all of humanity.
Okay, good luck with that. I wasn't stopping you. I like how they objective to defend the station, but they don't appear to be attacking it in any conceivable way. Alright, you guys go and attack there next, I suppose. So our goal is to take down the power generators and then charge in screaming, it's my understanding. If we turn off your shield, do we have enough energy? Kind of. Our energy is just spiking up and down. Oh, it's because we're building all those mobile shield generators, I bet. It's almost as though this mission told us that energy is important for shields. Wait, did I? Why is the commander paused? Oh, it's because I turned his shield off, yeah. Because he's miles away from anything that interesting. Alright, well, we should get more power as the shield generators start to die, I suppose. So at least there's that. Okay, so we've got our flanking force. Our flanking force is being detected. Nicest thing about late game in this game? The radar. Knowing where every enemy is. Instead of having to look at them with your eyes. Like a peasant. Yeah, we've got this flanking force ready. Hopefully by the time that they get down there, there'll be some main attack force ready to go. Who knows? And then we can send in the air cavalry to hunt down their commander. Alright, here we go. I see you guys have managed to spread out fully. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted you to do. No, the point defense. The thing that I'm clicking on with the attack button. You wanna attack that. Shield generators, if you could continue to advance while the other things are attacking. I realize you don't have weapons. This is why I just use the attack move order most of the time. So the shield generators actually continue to advance. Here, look, attack here, get in there. Well, let's move you guys over and send you guys in, because I feel like they've taken out most of the anti-air at least, even if they're not managing to take down the things they're supposed to be attacking. Oh, right. They have massive air forces. I feel like I used to be good at this game. Let's try that again with a lot more gunships. Is that artillery actually hitting anything, or is it just... It's mostly just distracting their artillery, I think, which I'm okay with. It's just wedged itself into a dumb spot. Which again, is kind of ideal. There we go. I think we've got it this time. Chewing through a good chunk of those power generators. The enemy shields are still up, so maybe not. How many of those do we need to destroy? Tell you what, build me some more air factories. Let's get more gunships. You guys ever finish? Yeah. Why didn't it notify me of that? It did. Okay. Yeah, let's... Where are you? Move your rally point down here, since that's where all the action is. And you two... Start supporting this one. And build yourself some upgrades so you can actually build something. Install New Vegas again. It apparently has two temperaments, 250 frames per second and 22 frames per second. Is it letting you choose between the two temperaments when you adjust the graphics, or is it just it decides as it feels like which one it wants to be? No, it's just swapping between them at random. Swapping between them based on whether you're moving at the time, whether anything on screen is moving at the time, perhaps. I normally don't have a great eye for frames per second. I don't really notice the bad frames, but I feel like I noticed the difference between 250 and 22. That might be obvious enough for me. $250 at absolutely maxed out though, 0 mods, fair enough. So the full set of graphics and stuff, you are getting good graphics.
You'll bring that Aeon down soon enough. Arnold,
Until somebody uses a flamethrower or explosives, and they have to use the physics. Fair enough. At least Commander Arnold is cheering me on. I'll get there eventually. Good guy, Arnold. I think mostly it's the shield generators I'm building that are tanking my economy. Where are my shield generators? Can I just turn them off? And suddenly I've got millions of power. That concept can be considered tested. Now it's actually mass we're running out of. There's always something. Well, there is a mass point down here that we can probably get to. Glorious Bethesda engine. I've not played a lot of their games before. Is that that typical for them? Beautiful graphics until it stops working? Hold on. Do I hear scratching at my... Yeah, I do. Hi, Silly Cat. I didn't even realize you were outside. I thought you came in like a minute ago. My cat just teleports where she wants to be these days, but she still asks me to open the door when it comes to that. Okay, let's bring some gunships down. Do we have... Is there like some artillery amongst these forces? No. Mobile missile launchers, yes. Can we get rid of some of these walls? Tilly cat, what are you up to? I feel like I've spent too long on this mission. The music has stopped playing. The game makers assumed I would be done by now. They were not the only ones. We didn't manage to blow up the wall section, but we blew up something nearby. Try these, they're not on the hill as much. I like how the enemy have built their defenses behind a hill so they can't actually direct fire at us. Mediocre 2 to 3 years dated graphics, sometimes just throws up and stutters. Very modular for programming though, but not great for looks or performance. Okay. It's designed to be the thing that you can make a lot of games out of then. Rather than looking amazing, it's something that's easy to work with. See, to an extent I can appreciate that, but it's like, we're not in the world where they do expansion packs anymore, where you can make a game and then make 50 stories based on the game. Land please, land please. I liked that world, but it's not where we are now. These wall sections are surprisingly durable. I just want a gap so my soldiers can move through. Who could have figured that you could hold up an army's advance using walls? Are those still shooting at me? That's not right. Fine, let's just go then. Apparently air units can shoot at... Apparently anti-air units can shoot at air units that are parked on the ground. Great for modding, easy and modular. The great for modding is nice. Like, Skyrim and Fallout have a huge modding community, don't they? most of my people are doing here. Oh, those engineers arrived. Let's go capture that. Here we go, we can build some anti-air defenses and then things won't murder our aircraft while they're staging. Cause of Bethesda's become lazy and rely on modders to fix their messes, change their game design and fix their bugs and glitches, as well as add oceans of content on their base. Okay, so it's kind of the thing where they feel like they've only got to build a basic structure and everybody else will do their work for them. Less than ideal. People now realize in Fallout 76, which can't be modded, wait, this is a buggy piece of crap with uninteresting game design. It's largely how I felt about, why are your shields not on? Largely how I felt about Skyrim and Fallout games when I've tried them. Is that inside the shield now? I swear it wasn't a moment ago, but okay. It's like half inside the shield, I think, which makes it not an ideal thing to be attacking. That's probably where I've been going wrong. Bethesda are the best in creating a world, a glorious world, but characters, story, combat, RP, mechanics, crafting, etc. is all BRC quality, and modders help make it A. It's kind of a game that you need to be modding for it to be any good. So how come you can't mod Fallout 76 then? Have they changed their engine? Are they no longer releasing stuff that they used to be releasing, or what? You going back out till you can't, or what? Yeah, okay, don't scratch up the carpet, you've only got to ask. I think I probably have enough power shields. Let's start building power shields. Get some things that can do damage. See, I don't really pay a lot of attention to the companies that make the games is the thing, so I lose track of who makes what. Bethesda are just Fallout and Skyrim, right? Those are their big two. Which are basically the same game, except one of them's in space. And by space I mean on Earth. Bring those extras in while we finish off this. Wait, what happened there? Oh, apparently stuff got blown up. That's one of the problems with this game, is that you've got the whole map to watch and things are constantly being bombarded, and occasionally a fire base will get blown up and you'll be like, oh, when did that happen? Did they rebuild that wall that we destroyed, or did we never manage to actually destroy it? Rebuilding walls is just the cheapest thing. Who uses walls in a game? Alright, you guys move in there. Draw some fire. Hey, there's another shield there that's protecting that other power generator. Wow, that was a thing I should have noticed. Tell you what, you guys that are doing nothing, go join the flanking force, I suppose. See, I haven't played this game for ages, and I mostly played it on the Jagged Alliance mode, where you start off at max tier units all the way through the campaign. And I'm finding myself struggling. How do you do this without the good units? All I've got is mobs of crappy units and aircraft to send charging in. All I'm saying is these walls would be easier to get to if I could nuke them first to clear out the area. Here, you, go and stand next to this thing so it's defended. So it looks like this point defense is actually doing work. It's maybe cleared through some of the walls. It's hard to tell because I don't have any radar down there. If I could figure out where that engineer had gone, the one that I just sent down there, I'd add radar to his list. Engineer, engineer, who's got the engineer? Nope, he's gone forever. Alright, for real this time. We've gathered the big army. We'll hit the vulnerable flanking point with our main army. And have our flanking army attack the well-defended stuff. It's a brilliant strategy that can't fail. Where did that engineer go? Please tell me he didn't get blown up on the way down there. No, there it is. Nope, that's not it. Thought that was it because it was moving incredibly slowly. That engineer got blown up on the way down there, didn't it? Wonderful.
If you're having trouble with that Aeon, try a different unit combination. That might expose a flaw in her defenses. Arnold out.
I mean, I'm just trying all the units. Alright, when these have all gathered, we'll do the big push. It's a lot of green. It's a distressing amount of green, considering how long I've been trying to make less green. Not you. You're not Team 1. I wish I could build actual shield generators at this point. Still this map? Yeah. I'm having a lot of trouble cracking this base. The guys built all these walls, which I feel is unfair. Have I tried diplomacy? Of course not. That's what the enemy wants. Oh, did we finally do it? No, we did not. No, I think we did. It looks like their shield generators are flickering. Now the real attack can begin. We can actually start damaging things inside their base. At least we will be able to once some of these walls are out of the way. Who builds walls, anyway? Look at how annoying they are. I think this is one of those games that actually gets easier on the later levels as you get access to more units. At this point I feel like I just didn't have an answer to all these shields. Later on I'll have artillery and stuff to soften them up. Nukes. Nuke everything. I hardly ever use nukes, actually. I mostly just use artillery, but still. Here we go. The gates are open. We're inside their base. It's the engineer, isn't it? All it took was the main thing, I think, was getting this defensive gun in a position where it can take down some of these walls. Oh, if I accidentally cleared... Stop that. There we go. And how many gunships do we have? Send these down. Okay, what we're going to do is sweep across the bottom where it looks like most of the defenses are. Take out some of the air defenses, and then hopefully our airships can sweep in and make bad times. Sorry I didn't use nukes. I'd happily use a nuke right now, if only to get rid of some of these walls. I normally prefer the artillery to the nukes. Nukes are expensive on one use. Artillery is a more consistent kind of destruction. Also, I occasionally get nuked and it makes me really salty. You know, I don't know if it's a base game versus expansion pack thing, or if I'm just remembering wrong. I remember the gunships being a lot more durable. They're mostly getting obliterated every time I try and use them at the moment. Need a few walls knocked down, get the WMDs. House building. House building has changed. Oh, there's the... Hey, the enemy commander's exposed himself. We should probably report him for that. This would be a great time to have not wasted all my airships. Here we go, this is what they're good for. Quick and fast assassination missions. If we can get this guy before he can retreat. I don't know whether that's an automatic win on this mission or not. Some missions you just have to kill the enemy commander and that's over. But it'll be a huge swing in any case. Can we get that guy before he gets us? Come on, melt him down, melt him, just melt. Oh, he's so low. We need more manufacturing capacity, but we've kind of got every resource thing on the map. So I could build some mass fabricators. Well, their shields are down now at least, so we should be able to crack this nut slowly. I will grant that nukes do have their uses, you know? Floor's dirty? Just drop a nuke. Glass floor the place. Start over from scratch. It's just a huge pain to destroy these walls one by one, you know? So much easier if you can just drop a nuke and everything's gone. Monday, nuke the workplace. Mondays. Garfield comics will never be the same. Cat's annoying you? Nuke 'em. Can't solve a riddle? Nukes. Is there any problem that can't be solved with nukes? I've never nuked somebody and had them stand back up and say, yeah, but that didn't actually solve anything. Okay, this is giving us a little bit of extra mass. These build like 1 point of mass each. It's just painful. It's kind of putting us into the positive, though, so I suppose there's that. Just need some forces to build up again. Mass, yeah, there's two resources in this game. There's mass and energy. Mass you can mostly only get from fixed points. It's like mining. Harvesting trees, except the trees give so little that it's not really worth doing at this point. You can build fabricators that turn energy into mass, but they use a lot of energy and give very little mass. Hold on. Where are the shield generators I'm building? Obviously, I've now hit the critical mass of shield generators where my power supplies just fail. There's one. Turn them back on when the attack begins. I think what I'm going to do this time is bring that engineer in with me. Start building some turrets inside their base, because the turrets are better than these crappy units. Which is all that command has given me. And this time I'm going to hold the airships, the gunships in reserve for when I see their commander. Did I stop this guy from building shield generators? No, it's still building them. Why is there none here then? Alright, let's move up just a little. We set you to build some things there like that. And you guys, we've just parked you in front of that. And if they respond in any meaningful way, we send in the air cavalry. Main thing is that point defense over there is murdering everything. can get rid of that, we'll be in a much better position. Ah, there's their commander. He's gonna do more damage to my forces than to theirs, but
You'll bring that Aeon down soon enough. Arnold out.
yeah, I did bring him down. Eventually.
But my spirit lives on in the way.
Great job, Lieutenant. The first round is on me.
Weird that enemies aren't red. Each of the three factions has a different colour, so the one I'm playing as is the blue one. The Cyberns are red and the Aeon are green. So it depends who we're fighting against. This is like a three-way war. Well, it took me forever, but I eventually managed to complete this one on hard mode. I'm still picking up how to play this game, I'm afraid. I'll try and do better on the later missions. Commander Zachary Arnold led the defense of Station Lima Foxtrot and the evacuation of Luthian Colony, despite being on the other side of the planet. I guess if he's giving orders to me, he's leading me, right? But hey, we've finished all the objectives, apart from destroying all of their bases, because why would we... feel like we'd be destroying the base last? Like, we had to go through their commander to destroy the factories.
Excellent work, Lieutenant. Excellent work,
In
Lieutenant.
any case, I'll back out there. 5 o'clock's the time I was aiming to finish, and I think we're close enough that it's not worth me starting another mission. So yeah, I'll sign off there for today. And we'll come back and finish the rest of the missions another time. Operation Metal Shark next time, apparently. Interesting. But yeah, thanks everybody who stuck with me. This has been a bit of an experiment. I don't normally stream this time, this day, and this isn't the normal kind of game that I run. Just trying to put it all together and see how it goes. I'm trying to branch out and do a bit more, you know? I want to get serious about the streaming thing. Now that I've been doing my regular Pokemon streams and that on a Tuesday for a long time, and those seem to be quite popular, thought I'd try and get a few more things in. See what works for me. So yeah, thanks again everybody who stuck with me through this while I've been trying to figure things out. Sorry that that fight turned into a bit of a drag-on. I wasn't expecting it to be I wasn't expecting that one to turn out to be so slow running. We kind of just stalled out there on the enemy base. Hopefully next time will be faster. Hopefully I'll do this again next Thursday, but I don't know if Thursday streams are something I can commit to doing every week, but I'll try and do them as often as possible. And we'll play some different games on different ones. Probably play through this story mode on this one and then do a different game before we ever come back to this. But yeah, that'll be it from me for today. The next stream I'll be doing will be Tuesday evening for my Pokemon Type Lock Challenge. Thanks for watching again, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.